there.
Alright. Where are we, Amanda? Come into the light.
Can you even see me? Here I am.
What's happening?
Oh, you know, camping up. Free camping.
Dinner in the dark?
Dinner in the dark.
Our truck power system has failed.
See. You can't see me.
It sometime after Fraser Island.
Yeah, go there, dude.
Alright, please stop.
The power system's failed, and we've been chasing up Safiri to get them to fix it, help us fix it. But,
Hun, please don't.
Aria, what are you doing? So we've been chasing up Safiri to help fix it, but no dice yet. And our Caravan batteries run out.
It is cloudy and has been cloudy all day, so we've had no solar to recharge the Caravan batteries either. And we haven't even used them until this afternoon, really.
Oh, I had the monitor going today.
Yeah, you did have it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole Caravan power's dead now.
So we have no water pump.
No water pump.
We do have gas, so we could obviously finish cooking gas.
We finished cooking with gas.
Yeah, that was
turned some torches on.
Yeah, and sat and ate dinner. But no water pump. So no showers. We'll be cleaning our teeth from bottled water.
Yes, not very happy. Not very happy tonight.
It's really frustrating because
it's very stressful.
Yeah.
Stressful.
So we thought we had we paid a lot of money for our power system.
A lot of money. Anyway, not really happy about it. If we can get it to a point where it's no longer having little issues every couple of months, then I'll definitely recommend it. But
yeah, the company lives and dies by their after-sales support, so we'll see how Safiri do. What have you got, Aria?
A baby tuna and national.
Yum. Looks good, hey? How's yours, Mum?
All it is whipped cream so far.
Alright.
But we'll get there past the whipped cream.
My jam and pancakes and different color ice cream and mine too.
What kind of ice cream is it?
Different colored ice cream.
Got rainbow ice cream.
Rainbow ice cream. Daddy.
What's Mummy got?
Mummy's got kids' pancakes. With maple syrup because everything had eggs or peanuts or mushrooms, which I don't eat any of. So limited options, unfortunately. I maybe probably should have just gone the fruit salad though.
Do you feel a bit silly?
No.
I have to say, I was a little bit dubious about this Benny from the menu. It's looks like it could be nice, but I don't know, corn hollandaise and stuff, but it is spot on. It's a really, really good eggs Benny. Different, but it's got all the right elements, and it's a really good one. Kind of feels like all we do is have breakfast.
In Hervey Bay anyway. 2 days in a row, whoops.
We're having a breakfast date with a friend, an old travelling friend that we've met up with before.
Yeah.
And so
we knew he was in the area, so we decided to catch up.
Yeah, so we've come out for brekkie.
We're at Enzo's on the beach. Right on the beach. We've had a little break in the rain this morning before we leave Hervey Bay, so we decided to quickly come down to the Urangan Pier for a little walk and a look, because we weren't too far away when we were at breakfast at Enzo's. It's so nice here. The water is so calm. Overlooking to Fraser Island is beautiful. And the last time we were here, Aria was 11 weeks old. So it's nice to see her in a different age. On the road again. This time we are heading to Woodgate Beach for our next stop. It is meant to be a bit cloudy and rainy, but hopefully it's only for this afternoon, tomorrow morning, and then it should be sunny again, fingers crossed, and we can enjoy that.
Alright, Woodgate Beach.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do. It's a really nice.
And back.
Yeah, you rode too far, didn't you, babe?
Yeah, I like it too.
It's really like
relaxing,
that
small coastal town. Yeah.
Waves, beach right there, like across the road.
Yeah.
The Caravan Park with a nice walk and stuff. Next stop is
Theodolite Creek.
that's it, Theodolite Creek. Dog friendly area, so we've got the doggies for a little bit of a walk. Go and check it out. We've seen some really beautiful photos from here, so we want to know what it's all about. So apparently you can see dugongs from here and turtles. So I read on the information thing. I've never seen a dugong, so that'd be cool. Don't think it's deep enough. That watercolour, I don't know if it's coming through or not, but my gosh, it's amazing. That blue water, so beautiful.
Is the GoPro capturing the colour?
I don't know if the GoPro's catching it or not. But yeah,
That's pretty good at it.
it's pretty darn pretty. Ari and I have walked out to a little sand island, and it's awesome. You're just surrounded by this gorgeous blue water. Definitely put this one on the list of bringing some kayaks or hire kayaks or stand up paddle boards, sit and swim. It's really safe for kids. Unreal, unreal.
So I've left the girls, they're getting some stuff organised, and I'm scouting for a photo location up in the mangroves next to the creek. You never know unless you go and look whether there's going to be something incredible. So far, no, but you never know.
behind the caravan park is a Banksia walking track with a boardwalk as well. So there's a wheelchair pram friendly boardwalk, and then you can walk further on another walking track. We've just come to check it out, not sure how far we'll go. But it's literally just behind, so if you're staying at the caravan park you can actually walk through the little pedestrian gate, fenced area. No dogs are allowed, so we've actually driven around the block, left the dogs in the truck in the shade, and because you can't leave them in the caravan park unattended, so so we drove out of the caravan park to leave them in the truck unattended. But anyway.
Took the lazy way on our last night here, and we've gotten dinner from the little cafe at the front of the caravan park. Big thumbs up, really nice. I was a little bit skeptical because the menu is a bit like plain, but that is a really good chicken schnitzel burger, and the chips are really nice, and Ari's calamari's like freshly crumbed and everything.
The fact that it's right at the front of the
it's right at the front of the place
is cool.
And it's a reasonable price as well.
Good morning.
Yeah, and goodbye. Goodbye Woodgate Beach.
Yeah, what a nice little place.
Very quiet. It's like a very quiet, very quiet little country town.
Little coastal town, yeah. But it's nice. It's nice to be in little quiet places with beautiful scenery, so yeah.
If you liked fishing, this would be the place for you, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure. And just like, if you like walks on the beach and stuff like that, that really coastal. Kayaking, yeah.
It's a big, the big creek that goes in.
Yeah.
Side of the creek.
Yeah, Theodolite Creek. Gorgeous place. Anyway, we are moving on north. We're aiming for the Agnes Waters area. We're not sure if we can get a spot though, so we're just about to make some calls and see where we can go.
Nothing like the last minute.
And if not, well, we'll figure it out after that. So yeah, we'll let you know where we get to. This is our spot at the Reef Caravan Park, which is actually a really nice caravan park. Only 10 minutes out of town. Spacious sites. Look how big it is. Like, that's our truck, our van, all that stuff, plus all this extra space. And all this behind me as well. Like, before the road there. Like, huge sites. Really quiet, really nice. There's a whole powered section and there's a whole unpowered section, and we've got a spot right next to the gardens. We're site number 31, and Ari's just fallen off her bike. Oops, daisy, because it is like a gravel sandy kind of path, so she keeps getting her wheel stuck. We are site 31, which does back onto like the sewage behind the fence there. So every so often, if there's a breeze in the wrong direction, you do get a waft of that. But we're also over here in the quiet corner, which suits us as well. So there's positives and negatives. Yeah, really nice. You're allowed fire pits here too of your own, as long as they're elevated off the ground, and in the right season, obviously. Yeah, and they sell firewood and stuff as well. So they do have a communal fire pit, and I'm hoping that they're going to light that, and we're going to chill for a little while, and hopefully it's a terrible sunset because they're not out. We contemplated it, but the clouds are too thick, so we don't think it's going to do anything exciting. So hopefully we're right. Otherwise we will be kicking ourselves. But anyway, it's been a really nice stop in at Agnes Water. We were wrong. Check it out. Damn you! How'd we get it so wrong? At the Reef Caravan Park, where we're staying, is a walk. It's called Riley's Walk, and apparently there's like a gnome garden along the walk. The walk is apparently 15 minutes, so we're just going to check that out this morning. There's signs, and our first little mushroom. So they invite you to actually put a gnome in as well, and build the collection in the garden if you would like to. So if you're prepared to bring a gnome before you get here, you can add it to the gnome garden. We're out exploring Agnes Water in 1770 today. Where first stop is the Paperbark Trail. So it's Reedy Creek Reserve. It is no dogs allowed, so doggos are hanging out in the truck in the shade. And it's only a 400 metre walk apparently, so mozzies, we've just been told by someone who just finished the walk. So, excuse me. So we've just put on some Bushmans, which is why I've just had a sneeze. Because it really messes up my nose. Oh, anyway, let's do this. Let's go and have a look. I've heard lots of good things.
How are you going there, Amanda?
Good, I've got Aria in front of me doing a really good job. It's quite fun actually. It's like in a playground, but an adult playground.
Yeah. And with consequences.
And with consequences of falling into the slosh.
Yeah. You're on, Aria, keep going. You're okay. The Paperbark walk, it was pretty awesome.
And we come back.
Yeah, short, 400 metres, a few stepping stones, which is cool, and a really, really interesting, lush green fern environment. I liked it. Thumbs up if you're in Agnes Water 1770.
Next stop on our exploration is the Discovery Trail, which you find the car park behind the Museum and Information Centre. Follow some of the signs and kind of make it up the rest yourself. And you're meant to come out to a lookout. A little bit overgrown. But we've brought our lunch to hopefully have a picnic. I'm not feeling very confident right now.
More of a trail down to the beach than a lookout, Amanda.
So, what did you say, sorry?
More of a trail down to the beach than a lookout.
Oh.
Daddy was the wrong leader.
Daddy was the wrong leader, did you hear that? Well, I just happened to be recording that. Daddy led us down the wrong path. But we found the right path. We've just confirmed with people walking the other way that this is the way to the lookout. So park, go through, follow the sign. When you get to the four drive sort of road bit, turn left, keep going along there, follow the road, and you'll see another little path. And you should be able to get to the lookout.
Made it, the Agnes Waters lookout, and it's pretty awesome. I'm sure you can see it behind me, but yeah, it's a nice like 180-degree view all the way around. It's awesome.
Filming.
Where are we?
Turn around.
We're at the 1770 lookouts.
1770 lookouts.
Right.
Which way are we going to go, Amanda?
This way.
This way, okay.
Yeah.
$17.70. Lookouts. Doing the walking track around, aren't we?
Yeah, doing the headland walking track to the different lookouts. Seeing what we can find. So we stopped in at the last stop anyway of our little headland adventure was the Captain Cook Memorial, which gives you beach access to the west side of the headland. So just walk down to have a sticky beak. It's not too far. And I kind of found the little off the beaten track. Came back on the proper track. But yeah, it's really nice down there.
I yelled out to you, but you'll keep her.
Check out these clouds. They are so cool. There was a big storm coming this way, but it's kind of changed and turned. And now these just really awesome looking clouds are there instead.
So we're at 1770. We just had some coffee at the cafe over here. It's really beautiful at the Marina. Very quiet, and the temperature's amazing.
Yeah, that's a definite.
Definite.
Make sure you do that.
100%. Yeah.
It's so nice.
And we've actually been here before. We drove through when we were moving down from Darwin about 3.5 years ago. And Miss Aria was 10 weeks old when we moved down. 11 weeks old. And we have a photo of her in the same spot, so we're doing it again. I'll show you here. We'll pop the photo of her up when she was very little.
Monkey!
You don't need to say monkeys, honey.
Next stop was the 1770 Gelato Co on the corner of 1770 and Agnes Water, and flavours are good.
Wow.
Well,
That's so good.
I think you just tripped it.
Oh,
Wasteful. What flavour are you having?
ours.
And what was the other flavour that you like wow about?
Blood orange.
Yeah, blood orange and Marsborough have been wows. Plus Red Bull and Aria liked the bubblegum. They're awesome.
What happened? Did you sleep while we drove? Why?
Because I was so tired.
Were you?
I waked up this morning very early.
Did you?
Yeah, I woke up my family very
feeling less tired now? No, you're still feeling really tired. Are you not tired or tired?
I'm not tired.
Okay, so you're ready to play
Yeah.
when we get to the new setup, the new place at the Caravan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that like the doggos.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did they have a nap as well?
They were laying down and having snoozed up.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
You're just like me.
Yeah. This is a first. We're at Tannum Sands, setting up the Caravan, and check this bad boy out. I know I probably shouldn't get excited as I am about this, but watch this.
How are you doing?
Ah,
You don't have to screw the thing on.
don't need the little screw thing on there. It just has it on there. Why? Why doesn't every caravan park have that? Tannum Sands, and we're trying to capture a nice evening sunset. I think it's not going to work. I think this is the best we're going to get. So I'm set up here on the beach and we're looking at Gladstone actually, and it's looking pretty nice. Yeah, I've got nice little rocks down the bottom here. You can see some nice rocks, some nice interest, and then I've got the skyline over here with the industrial stuff, and then the dark sky bands you can see across the top as well. And I've got a nice glow, but it's not quite going to be there. Like I'll show you the picture that I get, but I don't think it's going to be like the best picture I've ever captured. We'll try, we'll see. Well, sometimes you have to admit you were wrong, and tonight I was wrong. Hang on, that lit up. I reckon we got a good shot tonight, we'll see. Classic caravan dinner. Barbecue veggies, sausages, and some steamed veggies. Now I'm trying a new chili sauce tonight from Chili Sauce Emporium. Old Bones Chili Co. Smoked garlic chili sauce. I will give it a rating after I try it, but hopefully it's nice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's with the sad face? You're pretending. You're pretending. Anyway, we just went for a lovely walk along the beach at Tannum Sands. Straight out from the Caravan park, down a little track along the Wild Cattle Creek, and then along the beach, and then back along the road. We did, however, once we got back along the road, find out about the non-dog friendly section. So there's a whole amazing park area with tables and shelters, playground, area, all that kind of thing.
Surf Lifesaving Club.
Surf Lifesaving Club, all of that. But it's a no dog friendly area. That means you can't even walk on the path with your dogs on lead past that section. You actually have to walk, you're not even meant to, but we had to walk on the road because we needed to come back this way and we didn't know how else to get there. So we had to walk on the road with the dogs with Aria past this gorgeous, shady, really nice path, manicured lawn section.
For like a kilometre.
For like a kilometre. It was really, really weird. But it's like massive signs everywhere once you... Because we came on onto the beach, we had no idea about it. We went past it, kept going, and we're like, okay, let's go back along the road and see what the houses and stuff's like. And that's when we find out about it. So just an FYI, Tannum Sands doesn't appear to be very dog friendly in sections. So it is a really nice child friendly swimming area. Like the water's really shallow, no waves, yeah, and just like lots of shells and stuff to look at, and yeah, it's a really, really nice like young kids swimming area.
Hello, my name is Aria. My mum made this for me. Yeah.
What did she do? What are they called?
They called bells.
Pardon?
Bells. Because I got a little tag. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like bells. Don't go very far. But I'm a girl. You know why I'm a girl?
Why?
Because I'm a girl.
We've come for a drive around Gladstone this morning and today, and we've stopped in at the William Golding Memorial Lookout as our first stop. From the lookout there is a scenic walk and a waterfall, so it's a man-made waterfall, but it's really pretty, and a walk as well, so it's pretty nice for something different, and I think it's a really good lookout, this one. You can see quite a bit of the port and all the stuff happening around the area, so it's definitely worth a 5-minute stop.
They paid it, but...
Next stop is the park. I've forgotten the name of it.
Gladstone Port?
East
Shores?
East Shores, that's the one. Good job. East Shores Port Park, basically. It's awesome, like really manicured, and I feel like it's new because like everything's really nice.
Coal money.
Yeah, coal money for sure. Yeah, just lots of detail.
We're gonna try the...
And hopefully...
There's a brewery here.
There's a brewery, so hopefully we'll So there, I did pack a picnic lunch, but you know what Daniel's like, if anyone knows Daniel. If there's a pub option, he'll choose it. I'm just walking over. There's another little outlook thing over here. Have a sticky beak over here before we go for lunch. There you go. Nice.
Amanda?
You know, a pub lunch.
The usual. Amanda packed lunch for us in the truck fridge. She did an amazing job. All that effort, and then we get here and I see there's a brewery on the water. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do it.
I'm wasting my time.
What was that? Sorry, darling?
Just wasting my time.
What do you think, Aria?
I'm going to have nachos.
Are you?
What's Daddy going to have?
Is that better
Steak.
Is that better than chicken and casserole, right?
Yeah.
I thought you'd say that.
Daddy's gonna have a steak, Aria.
What then?
I'm gonna have a steak.
Daddy, what's Mommy going to have?
There you go.
And
Seems to be the thing at the moment. Burgers. Over here.
Trying a new cider as well. Granite Belt Treehouse Cider. Queensland. 1.5 thumbs up. It's it's nice, but it's just lacking a tiny bit of sweetness for me. Like, it's very drinkable, but it's very close to a James Squire Orchard Crush, but the James Squire is just a tiny bit sweeter, which I prefer. But yeah, it's nice.
No. We found the bottom of the waterfall.
Started up again, didn't it?
So we have come to the water play part of this parkland, and it's amazing. It's really good fun for the kids. Lots of different splashes and fountains and all sorts of things, with nice shady area for the parents to sit around, and nice views. This is
perfect.
Yeah, the weather's awesome, eh?
Just 27 degrees and a light breeze.
Yeah, I reckon this park, this whole area, is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like somewhere to sit and have lunch or a drink. Heaps of entertainment for the kids, nice shade, nice grass.
I reckon all they need is a coffee van, and I reckon there's one here on the weekends.
Well, that cafe thing with coffees.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't. But yeah, museum and all sorts of
We
things.
haven't even seen all the play equipment down there.
Yeah.
There's all play equipment area we haven't even been to.
Haven't
yet.
got to there yet. And there's a decommissioned Navy ship as well that they open up on weekends for tours, and yeah, it's a really, really nice area. Really recommend it for sure. Our next stop for today's adventure this afternoon is the Lake Awoonga. I think that's how you say it. It's a quite an impressive big lake. Dam. Stopped at the dam wall, had a look, and yeah, you can actually, there's a camping thing here, but it's up the hill, and not on the lake, but there's a nice picnic area and playgrounds and fishing and boat ramp and all those things in this area down here. Thank you for breakfast, Aria.
Let's look on this.
What is it?
Bingo.
Bingo toast.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
A little bit
enthusiastic, Aria.
A little bit wider in the face there, but than planned. But enjoy.
The bill's so wet.
You think? Yeah, nice. What are you doing? You tell me.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, you've learnt how to bounce it a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Play basketball.
Yeah.
Another day. Another job. What are you up to?
Our power system's failed. The DC side's fine, but the AC side and the screen and everything all failed. I don't know if it was Fraser Island or a car wash at Fraser.
Or just unlucky.
Or just timing, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it failed, and so they sent us out a new piece of equipment to pre-configure to replace it. So I've just had to drill out the rivets that were holding it in, and then I don't have a rivet gun or rivets, so I'm finding some nuts and bolts to put it back in. And it's got blinking lights on it, so that's better than the old one. It's a good start.
It's a good start into the fix of the problem. Hopefully it is.
Yeah.
All it is, hopefully.
Oh.
So this week we've had a fair bit of stuff going on in our kind of personal lives, I guess, as well as our travelling lives, but hasn't been the normal kind of couple of weeks for us on the road. We've had a big change to our family, which we'll talk about in a second, but the power really took a toll on us as well, having that system not really working. So happily to report that it's all fixed at this stage and everything's working well again, and that Bruce at Fury has worked with us and sent us parts that we needed straight away as soon as we could, and he's worked with us remotely to get it back up and running. So hopefully that keeps going, and as we head to the Cape, it's all working fine consistently before we head up there, and we can trust that we can get there.
Alright, the other thing we want to talk about is our Iveco truck engine. As you know, you might not know, we've had
a lot of people know.
had to replace the engine. Iveco declined to cover it under warranty. We paid out of pocket to replace it, quite a lot of money, $26,500. And we took Iveco to VCAT, to the Tribunal, to because we thought that it should be covered under the consumer guarantees for manufacture, and they did not agree. So long and the short of it is, the process is now finished.
That's been happening at the moment as well in the background, which has been a huge thing for us, organising evidence and points of claim and expert evidence and lots of stuff that we've had to do. Yeah.
And so we actually reached a settlement with Iveco at the compulsory mediation stage. About 60%, 65% of what we wanted, like the full cost, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, no confidentiality clauses or anything like that in the settlement. We've got the money in our account, so
it's all happened. It's all gone through. So we didn't have to go to a full hearing. Or tribunal hearing. We managed to do a mediation with a member from the tribunal, who then confirmed each side of the case and all of that, before we both had to sort of offer a settlement or an agreement, and then in the end we accepted the offer of roughly about 65% of what we were claiming, to take away some of the stress of having to then go through to a full hearing.
Yeah, we didn't employ a lawyer or anything either. It was all done ourselves to keep the costs down. Yeah. Just in case we weren't successful. So we didn't want to throw good money after bad. Yeah. So for us, settling at about 65% of what we were trying to claim was worth it to not have the stress of trying to do a legal case on our own and go to hearing. So and continue to have it in the back of our mind, continue to have it in the back of our mind with stuff we had to keep on top of and do and all of that. We have to talk about, which is really painful for us. Ellie and Deuce, our dogs, we've actually surrendered them to the Beagle Rescue Queensland. They're in a new home basically. It's really, really hard for us, as you can see from the under, to make that decision, but it was kind of...
It had to happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't fair on them anymore to keep travelling with us. They were unhappy, they were anxious, they were angry. It was just not fair. They deserved a better life than what we could offer them. We don't have a home to go back to, so it's not like we could just finish up our dream of travelling and our future we were trying to build to take them home, because we also were worried that if we did that to a home that we didn't even have, we had to find a home, that we would have resented them and been unhappy again. So they're better off, as much as it hurts me and breaks my heart, they're better off.
They are with a new family already.
With a new family.
And settled in by all accounts.
Yeah.
Happy.
So you will notice from now there'll be no puppies. But we will try and include dog friendly, like mention where's dog friendly and stuff like that, for all of you that do follow us, because we did have our babies with us, and we do believe with the right dog you should be able to and can travel Australia, like in a caravan.
Yeah, there's a few dogs we've met that just would have been perfect to travel with.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing dogs, but our two just were not. And we gave it a try. We gave it 6 months.
Yeah.
Training before we left. We worked with a beagle specialist every week. I was in contact with her as well, and she even advised that for them it was no longer fair to continue and we needed to give them a break from this life. So we had to make that hard decision.
We did try temporarily rehoming for a year or two.
We tried to find someone that would look after them so we could just finish our lap and be done, and we would sacrifice our long-term, indefinite travel to go back to them, but we just couldn't find anyone to do that, so we had to make it the other hard call and find them a new home permanently. But they've gone to a new home and they seem really happy, so hopefully we can still get updates from them if we want to. So
it's really painful for us though.
And I'm really sorry that for all of you that are beagle people that watch us, for our beagles and our beagle shenanigans. I'm really sorry that we're going to let you down now and not have them. But yeah, please don't hate us for doing it. We just had to think of what was best for the dogs.
And for ourselves.
And
like
ourselves,
at some point,
happiness for everyone had to come to it. So there's other parts to it as well that we had to consider when on the road with them, like ticks and the baiting, even heading up further north with crocodiles and things like that. Like dogs are prone to...
thing at the moment.
Yeah, like the dogs are prone to a lot more of those other things that you have to think about when travelling. And so for us, when they were so unhappy every day, we just couldn't keep doing that to them. And we just had to weigh up all the other sort of things that went along with that and travelling with them, and kind of try and make the best decision we could from a bad situation, really. So yeah, really sorry, but anyway, that's a pretty sad way to end this episode, but our adventures will continue, and
thank you for watching this episode.
We appreciate it.